Okay, so Drosh and I go out to see a show downtown. It's a Doors cover band. Great band, had a great time. There was lots of other bands that were playing. Now, right off the bat, we gotta say this is not our usual crowd. Drosh and I have been going to goth clubs and more electronic stuff, so this was much more normal, I guess, more blue collar. So we've got a couple drinks in us. We're just kind of, I'm grooving along, just kind of, doing my faux hippie thing, and just, feeling it, enjoying it, having a great time. Drosh is dancing. The best way I can describe Drosh's dancing is that it's very expressive. Not in a bad way, in a very good way. So he gets his hands going to it, and just the music flows through him, and he's got rhythm. He's a good dancer, and it's cool to watch. But you also have to understand that, again, the last 2 decades, we've been almost exclusively, our live music has been EBM, darkwave, goth. These are all genres where you're encouraged to dance by yourself. That's kind of the way it is. You dance by yourself, you have your own space, they have their space, you have your space, and sometimes space is given to people, but you give them a gentle nudge, and no hard feelings. It's not a big deal. It's not like moshing or slam dancing or whatever. It's much, much friendlier. So, Drosh is doing his thing. From off to the side, this lovely looking young woman makes a beeline for Drosh and asks to dance. Would you like to dance with me? Without missing a beat, Drosh is like, sure, and goes back to doing what he's doing. Now remember, Drosh has not danced with another person for quite some time. I'm not sure he remembers how, or maybe he does and just wasn't sure what to do. Also have to remember, Drosh is in a very committed relationship. He's extremely monogamous and faithful. I have no inkling that anything was going to happen beyond the dance, so that's why I didn't really feel the need to interfere or anything. In fact, I was a great wingman. I stepped a couple of feet away from them because I didn't want to ruin it. So, Drosh is doing his thing, and he's got his hands going, and this poor girl is not used to this style of dancing. So she's trying to copy him, and she's clearly confused. So Drosh is in his comfort zone doing what he's doing. She falls back on her comfort zone, which seems to be dancing the way that young people dance nowadays. So she kind of turns around and does that sort of grinding the back and the butt up against them, or attempting to. Because Drosh is having none of this. Drosh vapor locks, and he just doesn't know what to do. I can see panic is in his eyes, and he's no longer kind of getting close to the floor. He's up, and every so often he lets over me, and I'm laughing hysterically because he is messing this up so magnificently. It's like a train wreck. I can't stop watching, and just he's trying to make his hands go because his hand. Drosh cannot dance without his hands. So he's trying to make his hands go, but everywhere his hand is going, that's where her butt is going. And this is completely against everything he knows. So he's now, he's kind of playing goalie almost. And he's sort of like using his hands to sort of keep her at a little bit of a distance, but she's trying to come back in, and he's kind of gently sort of using his chi to push her away. Now, I wish I could have stepped in and done something, or said something. I could whisper in his ear, but that would have made things even more awkward. So, she's such a trooper. She wants this to work so much. And so she's giving instructions now. She says, spin me around. And Drosh is going, okay. And he spins her around. Well, eventually the song ends, and she just kind of goes off. And she says, I'm going to go sit down with my friends now. So Drosh, he comes over to me and says, what the heck just happened? And I said, someone was dancing with you. That was great. That's awesome. You still got it. Whatever it is you still got it. And he says, well, but she just kept trying to back up into me and put her butt into me. And I'm like, that's That's what they do now. That's how they dance. You're supposed to do they're doing that. It's how it works now. You know, we're back in Chubby Checker do the twist days, and now we're in Nicki Minaj Lady Gaga days. So I had a good laugh over that, and yeah, we had a good time with that dance. That really happened.